Greetings and welcome everyone. Today we're going to be working on finishing up the pack that we were talking about trying to create. We're going to see if we can get it to run just fine in our version of Minecraft. So I have my multi-MC over here, which we will use to test it out. I extracted a ton of mods from here that I didn't really feel like I would be using. And so what I want to do is start adding in the mods that we want to add in and doing test runs and see if we can get to start up, see what kind of mod interactions we have that we may have to fix. So I guess let's pretty much just get started right away. We're going to start with these two here, which are going to be two of the heavier ones. We got the custom mob spawner and the Doctor's Ark's Mo creatures. So let's drop and drag them in there. And let's just start it up and see what happens here. So preliminarily, I'm naming the pack Frontier's End. I'm not sure. Call it like an offshoot or a spin-off of the Final Frontier. And we'll see how it works here. See if it's worth it. Flux Networks. So let's see, let's fix that. I don't think I need Flux Networks. So let's look that up here real quick. I removed that sonar core for another mod because I don't really use the calculator mod, so I decided I could trim some fat with it. So I didn't figure it'd be too bad. Okay, so we can cut that one here, so let's go and find it on the list. Flux Networks, there we go. Maybe something to look into in the future, but for now, it's not really big on my list, so let's try again here. And get this to load up and see what we can do here. This will be an interesting little stream. It'll be a little bit different than what I normally do. The goal here is to see about getting a new pack to potentially start when we get off of our little vacation. It'll be pretty nice. I'm kind of excited to get her done. We're doing pretty good. Now we're getting a little bit further this time. Cutting down the number of mods is definitely important as we're trying to optimize our system to run a little bit better. I mean, it's not that my computer isn't beefy enough necessarily to handle it, but there's no reason to have extra stuff in there that we aren't really going to use. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. Yep, it looks like it's not doing too bad for its load up. Each load up will be pretty slow. Hopefully we won't have to do too many of them to run a test. And if we need to, we'll go through the log to see what failed and then try to correct it if it's a config issue or something like that, and we'll pretty much go from there. We gave it a generous amount of RAM for it to work with, and we switched it over from the Twitch client over the CurseForge Twitch client over to multi-MC, which I really like multi-MC anyway. I've used it for years and years, so it's no big deal there. And we're almost there for this one to load up as a test run. We'll also need to pick another background for it because this one has the better menus and the better title screen and stuff like that. So there's a PNG associated with the title screen, so we can look into making our own or finding something that would work just as good for this. Oh, and I spelled something wrong. I could fix that real quick. There we go. That's better. So, you can see a little hammer down here working. We're almost there. 6 out of 7. It won't take too long between loads here. Hopefully it'll operate and function just the way we need it to. This is one of the more troubling mods to add to a pack, and it looks like we got it in there. It doesn't seem to have any issues at this point, and that's the biggest hurdle in my opinion. So let me look over the log here and see what we got here. There's a few things it doesn't like. Textures. Yeah, immersive engineering is missing a texture. 22 textures missing. Textures missing. Yep. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, recipes for thermal expansion. That's not uncommon. Yep. Doesn't look too bad. We're looking pretty good here. So, let's kill it and add some more. Let's just keep going here. So the next one I'll probably add is Infernal Mobs. And I'm pretty sure that one won't cause any conflict, so we're going to add it with Mine Colonies. Mine Colonies may have a problem with Mo Villages, but we'll see. We'll see. It shouldn't be too bad. But let's add it in there and see what happens here. We'll launch again. And we'll watch it again here. If you want, I can drag over the log so we can see it a little bit better. So we can try to track it a little bit better. And so this will be where you will see any particular conflicts in mods, whether it's, you know, you don't really have to worry about IDs anymore necessarily, though dimensional IDs may come in as a factor still, and I'm not sure that entities are still something that's as modular as items these days. But it is interesting to see how the mod pack loads all these different things in their order and whatnot, and it'll be good for us to make sure that our pack's going to run smooth, because it may even load with a warning and whatnot, and then crash as we access certain things or whatnot, and a lot of times you can see what those items were just by reading here. Like that one was something right there. So let's scroll up here and let's see what we got here. There's an error registering an item block from Bedrock gone. We'll have to keep an eye on it. It doesn't look like it attempted to register something with an existing registry name, but we'll see if that does anything for us here. And then of course there's looks to be some missing sounds. No big deal there. We do have environmental tech seem to have a little bit of a problem. Fire resistance. But we'll see. We'll see if things continue to cause problems, but we should be okay. Texture problems. No biggie here. These all happen. So if you're not at the bottom of the list... Oh, we got more there. So, additional 15 models loaded. Error domain for Solar Flux Reborn. Simply Jetpacks. Immersive Engineering. So, Simply Jetpacks is in there. Did we load Simply Jetpacks? No, we did not yet load Simply Jetpacks. It must already be on that list. Let's check here. Simply Jetpacks 2, and it is the exact same Simply Jetpacks 2, so we'll just delete it from this list, and we're good to go. So we don't accidentally double load it, because that does tend to cause problems. Okay, so let's keep looking down our list here. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. That doesn't seem to be a problem there. Hammer core. Yep, it loaded. So let's scan through here real quick, see if there's anything else of note that might be a problem. The following texture. Oh, textures, yeah. I'm not really worried about textures again. Okay, so it loaded again. So we'll rinse and repeat here as we continue to figure out what we're going to do. So the mine colonies and the infernal mobs loaded up. So then we just have reborn storage, refined storage, and refined storage add-on. We're going to add all three of those together since they're all basically a branch off the same mod. So we'll just throw those in there real quick. And again, load her up. We're trying to stay under 200. I think we'll be able to pull it off. Oh, we should have just thrown storage drawer extras in there. Oh well. Then we can do that next time. We'll see how it handles this one here. Because the more mods you add at a time, the more times you're going to have to reload it. Because then you're going to have to try to figure out. Okay, so we're going to need Reborn Core. We don't seem to have one here. So let me pull one up real quick. It won't take but a second. I must have missed that. So let me see here. Let's see. Reborn Core. There it is. And let me pull down the latest. There we go. And it should automatically be added to our folder, which shouldn't be a problem. So there we go. That was pretty easy and straightforward. So now let's add all of these in there this time. Well, we only need the Reborn Core and the Storage Drawers Extra. And that should finish out our list here. Because, again, I don't think the Storage Drawers Extra is going to be a problem since we already have storage drawers in there. The conflicts should almost be nothing. There's no entities in it. And there's definitely no dimensions in any of those three. So we'll see how it loads here. We'll keep an eye on our listing here. Like we did last time. We'll raise it up a little bit so we can see more on screen. Even though it passes fairly quickly by, it'll allow us to watch and be able to keep an eye on anything that might pop up here. And of course these logs are also stored so that you can look at them for later after you've done a load, because maybe you missed something and you need to go back and figure out what it was that maybe was causing interaction, or maybe you're going to load it to a GitHub for a particular developer. You know, those sorts of things. You have access to those logs to be able to do so as you need to. Mod integration into packs nowadays is significantly easier than it used to be, especially since some of the heavy changes that were made in and around 1.7.10 with item changes, which are much better now. I know I enjoy it for myself, and if this loads up, we'll probably load up a test world to see if we're getting certain things to add in there correctly, especially the Mo Creatures mobs, because you want to make sure that they're going in there and loading correctly. And so we haven't really come across anything too difficult. Yeah, there's more those are more textures and whatnot. Big reactor textures, yep, for that one. So Big Reactors is the original title for Extreme Reactors, which is basically somebody decided to take over the project and to run it to see what it would be like. And so it's pretty good, and I like it quite a bit. So it's a really nice addition. Oh, there we go. What do we got there? Oh, that's the Solar Flux Reborn. Simply Jetpacks. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Model loading errors. Could be packs or other mods that it supports might be missing. It might be looking for them. You never know exactly what could be causing it unless you're really gonna have to dig in and figure it out. So let's see here. Let's see how it changes this. So we should be getting close to this loading up. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're 5 out of 7. We're almost there. So it's no big deal. And more texture issues. Oh my goodness. We have Ender Zoo. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this does have Ender IO in it. When I updated the pack for the Final Frontier, it made a lot of modifications and it added Ender IO. So it was good to have it as a part of it. So let's see here. We got a Dragon Vein, but let's create a new test world since we have the capability to do so. Hold on a second. I'm going to try to switch this over and see if it'll automatically take the Minecraft display. And it will not. I would have to create a new one. Doggone. So I can do that real quick here. So we need to... It doesn't like that. Oh, there it took it. There it took it that time. Okay, so world type default. We like our biomes of plenty. We're not going to put anything in there for the seed. Well, let's throw in something like YouTube for our seed here. We'll hit done, and we'll give our We'll give it a name here. We'll go with Dragon Mist. Make sure our options are still set. Let's create new world and see what we got here. There we go. Fix that chat command there so there's no issues. That's kind of funny that it decided to finally start working, which is interesting. But at least it works now. So there we go. We got it up and running. And it's even got the music down in the corner now, which is nice. So we'll finish letting this load up. You guys can't see it, but there is still stuff scrolling through the log telling me that can't find the pumpkin recipe and a few other things. Missing textures for the tech guns, that kind of thing. But nothing fatal as of yet, which is good. So now it's currently preparing the area and loading in the spawn. And there it loaded the dimensions. And now we should finally be coming in here. There we go. Oh, look, there's Trents right there. Holy smokes. This is... Oh, there's a Trent right there. Or an Ent, I guess they're calling it here. My goodness. So, what I'm going to want to do is... I'm probably going to add the shader pack and the Optifine to this. We're still loading in. So, our frame rate isn't the... Our FPS still isn't the best. But I'm sure it'll increase. Just... we have 189 mods in this, which isn't too bad. It's not considered heavy for 112, which is nice. And our frames per second are finally starting to go up. We're in the 60s now with everything starting to load up, which is nice. It's about where I'd like to have it with this monitor and this setup. So we got our Pam's bees up there. I did not add forestry to the pack. I wanted to kind of leave forestry out. And I haven't done a lot of research on mine colonies since like the really old days of mine colonies. So I'm sure it's changed significantly since then. And so what I want to do is kind of learn the mod now from scratch. It's one of the ones I added in here. And I left out bees so I could do a one all by itself. Oh, there's the cute little boar. That's so awesome. So there should be a ton of mobs in here. A ton. And I'm kind of excited to see what it can do for me here. And what kind of fun we can have and the antics we can get ourselves into here by having all these mobs in here. And there we go. Tinker's Construct has its big blocks. They just keep getting bigger. Holy smokes. There we go. We got it. We got it. So another thing you can do while you're playing is... Let me bring it up here. I'll switch it over to this one. You can continue to read your log. It'll tell you different things that you're accomplishing, the distances that you're going, if your game is struggling in any way, it'll tell you those things. And so you can use those as indicators to tell whether the pack is running smooth. I mean, we're doing pretty good now, and so it's good to keep that in mind. We got these Trents here. I'm not necessarily going to attack any of them. Thank goodness they don't seem to be aggressive. But it's nice to know that they're working, you know, testing out each particular portion of the pack here. And the owl seems to like this particular Ent. That's pretty neat. And so let's head out and let's see what we can find. Let's see if we can find a village close by. Oh, there's mice. That's crazy. I'd forgotten that there were mice in this. So one of the things I really like to look for is a village, and then you have all the Pam's Harvest Craft stuff. It's pretty neat. And there is a... What is this? It's a mole. Oh, that's awesome. You can see it digging. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. And you got several boars, and what looks to be a little baby boar. Now, some of these mobs, if not a lot of these mobs, are fairly hostile, so you do got to be careful. It is going to add an extra level of danger. And hopefully I'll even be able to show you what an infernal mob is, to give you an idea. It's not a very popular mod, but I find it to add such a high level of difficulty. Oh my goodness, there's turkeys. Such a high level of difficulty that I find myself struggling at times trying to get through it. So let's continue to go around here. This isn't a bad place. What the heck? That thing almost killed me. Whoa. That was crazy. And what is that? An anglerfish? Weird. Haha. Neat. Okay, so we need to eat some bread already. We're already on the verge of dying here. Is that a goat? There's a goat already. So now, an interesting thing with goats, and I'll show this to you. They'll eat anything you throw on the ground. They're pretty funny. They are literally garbage disposals for your items. So if you had like a barrel bust or something and there was a goat around, or if you had a chest pop, they will eat the items, all of them. They will eat all of them. So I think that's pretty funny. So what do we got up here? We got another item. Looks like another goat. Yep, another goat. Pretty neat. So I'm not sure if this is the first mod for Minecraft, but it is definitely one of the early mods that came out for Minecraft. And I know I really enjoyed it. So let's see here. There's a bee there. Some more boars over there. There's a rabbit. Nice, a rabbit. And more turkeys. Turkey's making real turkey sounds. Come here, you rabbit. Oh. I don't think we can put rabbits on our head. I may have just caused us a problem with an entity. So let's switch views here again and see what we can figure out. Java just crashed. So let's switch over to our other one here. And let's see what it says here. See if we can determine the reason for it not liking me to pick up a bunny and put it on my head. Because that's what did it. The second I tried to pick up that bunny, it went crazy here. So let's see here. It says Galacticraft model. I don't think this has to do with it. Unexpected error. Client native. Let's see if we can continue to find it. An unexpected, unreported exception throw. So let's see here. It's saying Galacticraft. MOC tools, taming, Dr. Zarks. Maybe there's some sort of mod conflict between the two. So let's see here. Nope, that's back to the other stuff. Galacticraft. Yep, so let's try loading up again here. And let's see here what we can do. We'll try again. Maybe it was a first time instance. I've had those sorts of things happen before too. And then we'll switch over to the game as soon as this gets loaded. Or I guess as it's loading. So it'll definitely be interesting. And there we go. The game is starting to load now. So I switched back over to it. It makes it pretty easy. So hopefully we can get these few minor details ironed out. And then this will be the new pack that we'll be able to use for our setup. And it'll be really nice. Making some tweaks to it as we go here. And I'll probably make a few more tweaks while I'm on vacation. I'm going to take it with me on my laptop and continue to load and test it out to make sure that we got a good setup. But yeah, then it will be the new pack to replace the Direwolf 20 pack on probably a Tuesday, Thursday release, because the SevTech right now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is pretty nice, and I like it that way. And it's easy enough for me to make those episodes and prep them. Because even right now, I have enough episodes recorded for half my vacation. So my next 2 days off, which are Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to attempt to finish getting the other ones ready to go and having them uploaded so that I pretty much just get to watch the comments, listen to what you guys have to say while I'm on vacation. The Direwolf 21s, I'm working on them. I'm hoping to get them done. I got a few, but I don't have as many as I need. And they're not as difficult in a lot of ways to create because they're about half as long. And I know there's still quite a bit I can do in the pack, but I need to just leave it running for like a week or so to get enough of the crystals and enough of the the shards to be able to make like the tech for in environmental tech miner. I also want to make the solar panels from it and a few other things to be able to continue to increase our build. I also want to do a little bit of an expansion to our house, make sure we get some animals set up, stuff like that. Stuff we did in the past, but thanks to Enderman, they have really killed that. They took out the blocks, and so they all ran away, and so the fencing got all taken care of. And I just think it's be nice to get back into helping those guys out a little bit. We can do what we can for them. And here we are. We're back to being loaded here. So let's load up our little Dragon Mist world here and see what we got. Now another reason why I started a new world is because I added a couple mods in there, and I don't think any of them had origin. I can look at that real quick. In fact, I don't think, no, none of them has origin of any kind. So with that, we're pretty set. We're pretty set with not having to worry about anything having to retrogen or anything like that. So our world should be fine terrain-wise to be able to use an older world that we started and created. But, you know, we didn't get very far. We didn't do anything, so I don't think it really matters for us to be able to build it and go this route. Well, I hear turkeys, and I'm dreading picking you up, rabbit. Or bunny, I should say. I think I'm just going to leave you alone for now. Okay, so let's continue on our adventure here. We can try to pick up another one of those at another time to test. So let's see here. There's another mole over there, some more turkeys. It's quite an active environment. It's pretty nice. I haven't seen any golems or orcs yet. Ooh, and there's a nice big tom turkey. And there's a duck right there. You got what looks to be a female goat. And I hear a bear. No, it's a tiger. It's a tiger. And there's our tom turkey right there. It almost looks like an Eastern American turkey. Let's see here. Let's continue on our merry way. There is a, what is that? An ant. That's pretty neat. I like having all these different things in here that we can have access to. So it's going to be fun to have all these animals around. And there is a fox. Never in my life have I ever been able to get that close to one. Not in real life, anyway. I've gotten pretty close, but not real close. They're pretty timid creatures. And they're definitely reclusive. They don't like human interaction too much. Something over there is dying. Let's go check that out. Let's move a little bit faster here. I don't think we made it in time. Whatever it was, I think it died. Bummer. Well, there's some over here. Is that a frog? No. So we have the chameleon from Primitive Mobs. We have butterflies. They're pretty cool. Then we got some, these look like hen turkeys here. That's pretty funny. And then our, you know, goats there. The mountain climbers. See if we have anything over here. Still looking for a village. Don't see a village close by. There is a roguelike tower, or a roguelike dungeon tower over there. We have some Sakura wood from Natura, I think, right here. Yep. And some weird little slime. I need to see what is that? What is that? A crab! That's gotta be a crab. Yep, it's a crab. And you got these are blue slimes, so they're from that one mod. Ooh. Looks like a grasshopper. Cricket. That's a cricket. The blue slimes are from Tinker's Construct. I got a little distracted there. There's a mole there. And the goats are out and about taking care of everything. They will clean up everything. I wonder if you could make them radioactive by feeding them uranium. That'd be pretty funny. So let's see here. Let's continue going around here. But it's nice that it's working. It's loading up. We're getting a decent FPS. We're somewhere between 60 and 70-ish. We can probably improve that with a little bit of Optifine. And then, of course, I We'll most likely add a shader pack in here, but I won't add a texture pack. I like to keep it somewhat vanilla in design here. So let's look at our map here. And on our map, I don't see a village per se, but I think we got some grasslands over there we could go check out. And I think that's what we'll do, because we're still looking for a village. So let's go in and just see what we can find. So I'm not sure what that red box with the question or with the exclamation mark in it is. It's been there for a little bit. I don't even know when it appeared, technically. Oh, I need to eat. Let's eat here real quick. We seem to be going through food quite a bit. Oh, that's another mod I wanted to add. Spice of Life. I need to drop Spice of Life into here. It's gonna be one of the mods I want to enjoy. You know, add that little extra bit of challenge. I swear I just heard something. There's a fox. So I see a lot of passive mobs over here. We have deer. Oh, they make quite the noise. It's been a while since I've heard a real deer. And there is... well, we have birds here. More rabbits. And what looks to be... I don't know. Leopards, maybe? Those could be leopards. Yep, they're leopards. They're probably not wanting to be friendly. So let's see here. We got our sword out now, because it's getting close to nighttime. And I wanted to test to see what the infernal mobs are going to look like. So one thing I need to do here under options, video settings, we're going to turn up our brightness so that we can see better at night here, especially for game purposes. So let's see, what can we find here? Dried up reeds from Tiny Progression. What do they do? Let's see. I've never seen them. Okay, so they make sugar too. Got it. Can we replant them? Not as far as I can tell here. Let's go close to the water. Let's see if we can replant them. Nope. So, goat food. Where's me little goats? Let's run around here. Let's find some baddies. It's clearly nighttime now. And let's see if we can find some infernal mobs. Now, we will most likely die. Let's be honest here. Okay, so we got him. He drops a cookie. That's good. Let's continue running around here. There is... I don't even know what that is. Iguana? Komodo dragon! Oh, and they poison. And they poison. And there's a hungry zombie behind me as well. That's a hungry zombie, by the way, guys, just so you're aware. This is a cyber zombie? Okay, that's even different. That's even more different. Holy smokes. Let's take him out here as best we can while we wait for something else to attack us. So, I'm guessing the modified mobs, like that cyber zombie, are not going to be affected by infernal mobs, which is okay. Because we don't need everything out to kill us. Because there's going to be plenty already. Wait till you see what the super creepers look like when they have an extra life. It's... yeah. I typically turn that off. Rust becomes a problem. It does excessive amounts of damage to your tools and weapons. And if I remember correctly, when I last ran it in 1.7.10, it would actually destroy Tinker's Construct tools. So we're going to need to be careful about that. And there's a tiger over there attacking sheep. But we're not coming across too many mobs right now, which is kind of strange. And there's something in there dying. Concussion creeper. That could have been much worse. That could have been much worse. So let's see here. Where are we going? We're looking for mobs, but surprisingly we're not running into much. Let's see, we got a little house here. I don't see any mobs coming out of it. Yeah, we got a few things in there, but nothing particular. Okay, so let's see if this creeper is any different. There is a mother spider. Oh my goodness. And like all of her babies that come with her. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. These babies are gonna get us. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's see if this respawns us close to an infernal mob. Because they're not infernal mobs. They again fall into one of the packs. We need a way to get up here. There we go. Come on. There you go. Back and forth we go. Okay, so you got a firefly. That's awesome. Okay, so this zombie is normal. Maybe they made it so infernal mobs don't get super hard right away. That would be okay. I mean, I kind of was hoping for some difficulty. Oh, dang, he hit hard. There we go. Come on. Almost there, buddy. Got him. Okay, monster hunter now. Let's go over here. There's a creeper over here, I thought. There he is. Let's see if he's a special creeper. He is not, but that is definitely a special... Where'd he go? I don't see him. Where did that skeleton go that was maiming us? I still don't see... Oh, there he is. That's an infernal mob. See that bar up top? Ultra hungry. Yeah, he's special. So, when they're hungry, they steal the items out of your inventory. And you won't get them back until you kill them. It's pretty crazy. So that is an infernal mob. And they have they're configurable so that you can change the difficulty on them based on what you want out of it. So the spawn rates are, you choose the spawn rate of the main one, and then you choose the spawn rate of the secondary. Oh, here's another one of those miners. And so you see why I really wouldn't want these mobs having those special traits. Because they're already hard. Like the ones with the guns. Could you imagine the ones with guns being ultras or 1-ups? So, yeah. It'd be crazy. Come on, die, little buddy. Fall down. Fall down for me. There we go. I heard something else, though. I swear it's something else close by. Oh, I got him. He dropped redstone. Ooh. That could be a good source of redstone. There sounds like a zombie really close. Man. But anyway, this is the start of the pack, so we'll work on adding in a few more things. Oh, look, a manta ray. That's pretty awesome. And is that salmon? The stingray stung me. Yeah, I should have figured. And there's a spider on my tail. Oh, there is a mother spider and a whole bunch of babies. Ooh. I'm lucky to be alive right now. I have half a health. There's a tiger right there. Got some goats here. We should feed them. Save me, goats. Come on, little guys. There you go. Eat some redstone. Wow, you won't even need redstone. That's pretty terrible. Maybe they'll only eat certain things now. Before, I swear they would eat anything. Anything on the ground. Because I remember I had a chest pop or something due to a creeper explosion one time when I was playing through this. And the goats, yeah. So let's see here. Well, there we go. We're killed by a spider. So let's see here. Let's try to find another bunny. We'll try to die gracefully here by the hands of another bunny. See, there is the festive creeper. It throws TNT. Pretty awesome. Gotta love a festive creeper. Okay, so another couple of more cyborg zombies there. And this festive creeper, he's definitely showing us the love he has for us. Oh man. So let's see here. What is that over there? Is that a death spot or what is that in the water? There are sharks in the water? Are you serious? These are not like the piranhas in the Sevtech that jump out of the water at you. Oh, 5 damage. No, you don't, Billy. No, Billy. You won't beat me, Billy. I want whatever's floating in the water there. But not at the cost of 5 damage. Whew. We may have to kill this guy before we do. There's 2 of them now? They're fighting over me. Man. This is terrible. I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to beat both of them at the same time. They got quite a bit. I mean, he's almost gone, but then there's still this one left over. To get whatever's floating in the water down there. Man. Well, we'll kill him off, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. What's up, Queen Daddy? I'm testing out this mod pack I made. Well, I put it together as a part of a few things. It's not really a pack that I created necessarily, because I just stole the configs from another pack. But I took out about 15 mods and added in a couple more here. I'm just showing off a couple of the features of the pack that should be good to have. There we go, got it. Okay, so what is that? It's a jellyfish. That was a jellyfish. I got 3 shark teeth, and I'm poisoned again. Probably from the jellyfish. Man, I feel like the screen seems a little bit offsides. I may have to adjust it. Okay, so let's continue on our way. We got daylight again. Hopefully we can stay away from some infernal mobs for a little bit here. Hopefully find a village that maybe is close by. And these chickens are laying like crazy here. Let's keep running through this here. Some pigs. Some more goats. Do goats eat eggs? Let's see if goats eat eggs. In real life, goats eat eggs. And they clearly do here too. And feathers. Good enough. Man, this is pretty crazy. I got all those death points over there from trying to figure those out. Oh, there's the bunny. Back on mission. Ooh, there's a duck. Can't do much with it. Can't pick it up. Keeps filling my inventory with items here. Where'd that bunny go? Mr. Bunny. Well, we can use this bunny here. Boom! Crasharoo. We did it again. We did it again. Okay, so we'll switch out to that one. So clearly we cannot pick up bunnies while we have Galacticraft in there, and I'll have to figure out maybe exactly why that's being caused. Not sure I'm going to keep Galacticraft in there, but it is something to look into as to why it may have happened. Excuse me. So, yeah. With that, I'm probably going to call the stream here. I just wanted to show you guys how I was developing the pack and how it was coming along, so you guys didn't feel like nothing was going on. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I thank you guys for watching. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. If you guys want, I could load it up again so you guys can see what I was doing. But basically, I was taking the Final Frontier pack and I was modifying it to add in. I subtracted quite a few mods and added in quite a few of my own mods that I wanted to be able to make it. And I called a side version of the pack, and I just called it Frontier's End. And I'm testing it out to see how it'll work. So maybe I won't just end it just yet. We can do another load. But clearly we can't put bunnies on our head. That is something we clearly cannot do. It does not seem to like that very much. So let's see here. While this loads, we'll look up a few things here. Hope you guys enjoy Minecraft. If you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Always like to have new people around to see what's going on. I typically play SevTech, Modern Skyblocks, and the Direwolf 20 pack. This is me working on preparing for the next pack that I want to bring to fruition. So this one will start at the end of April, once I get it fully tested and make sure that it's functioning properly, and then I'll start a new series on it. And it'll be pretty enjoyable. So while this loads up here, just to give you an idea what's in here, we got outside of the Final Frontier, we added Mo creatures to it, and infernal mobs, which will be pretty interesting, and mine colonies, which will be fun. And then we got like reborn storage and its associated mods that work with it, like refined storage and refined storage add-ons. And well, I mean, refined storage is the main mod, then reborn storage is an add-on, and so is reborn storage add-on. And then I added storage source extra because we have biomes of plenty in there, and Natura, so that we can give ourselves a little bit more views. I didn't add forestry, but I took out IC2 because I'm used to using IC2, and I've used it since the beginning, and so I try to live without it for the most part nowadays. But if there's any big changes and whatnot, I'll probably add it back in there at some point. But I try to live somewhat creatively in some of the newer mods. In this particular one, I'll probably go more thermal expansion setup. I also added in, well, I didn't add it. It actually was added in the latest update. The new version of Ender IO for 1.12.2, which is going to be pretty fun. And hopefully, it'll help us out. And it has some changes. It has some simple machines and some normal machines. I don't know if they'll eventually be adding advanced versions, but I'm actually kind of thankful that they've split it up. A lot of mods are doing that to be more of a tiered effect. A lot of mods seem to be inspired in a lot of ways by progression packs, and I've kind of played the game that way for a long time. I don't really rush to get to the end right off the bat. I try to enjoy each part as I go through. It's one of the reasons why I really miss Logistic Pipes. It was one of the best mods for a long time as a accompaniment to Buildcraft. And here we go. Looks like we're going to be back here, so let's switch back over to the other view. And we'll load up our Dragon Mist world here. And we'll let it work its magic. There we go. Now you can see it again. So yeah, this is me really enjoying the way I play Minecraft. So for me, it's just an everyday thing. I play a little bit each day for the most part. On my days off, I get a little bit more time. But between this and making sure that I keep up with editing, encoding, and uploading my videos are what takes up most of my time, it seems. Aside from a 60-hour work week. And we're going to leave you alone, little bunny. We're going to leave you alone. So let's go up here. Let's continue to search for that village, I guess. It's not too bad. We'll see what we can find here. So we're looking at our map here. And here we go. We got that again. And let's see. We roamed down this way before. And I'm not quite sure where we're at right now. I don't see... Oh, there I am on the map. So I guess we could keep going this way and try to find a village. There's got to be one around here somewhere. So let's just go... Let's continue in the same direction we're going. We haven't been this direction yet. And so it should work out. Ooh, more eggs and feathers. Let's see here. We got a maple wood from Pam's Harvest Craft and a spruce tree. And of course you guys recognize the eucalyptus. It has a fairly unique look to it. And that cricket made quite the noise. And this lava, what maybe is a small volcano, is setting everything on fire. And there may be a baby tiger trying to attack me. That is definitely a baby tiger. That's pretty funny. So So let's continue looking around here. See if we can find a village of some sort here. So we're trying to also load up new chunks. That's another thing we're testing to make sure that the new chunks get loaded. We also want to make sure... we'll eventually do a search for ores, but I'm not too worried about ores since most packs default to thermal expansion for their ore generation, which is good. It is one of the best to handle it. And there is a black bear. So it should be okay. And we have Tinkerer's Construct in here and several of the companion mods that go with that. So to get over there, we're going to need to go around here, I think. It's not safe for me to be into the water since I've already died by sharks, manta rays, and jellyfish. So we should be really careful when in the water. We don't tend to survive the water. So let's see, we're going to try to make it over to here. And then we'll get up on land here. What was that? That bee's just flying around in water. It is. Oh, it's a fly. Poor guy. Okay, so let's try to get up here. Definitely have to break a few blocks to get up. Ha, right there's some coal. That's kind of nice. Pumpkins over there. And more of my death points. There's a building there. So it looks like it's trying to load something up. So this is another one of the things you want to keep an eye out for. Here, so let me show it to you. When you're running around and you see that an error like this one, can't keep up, did the system time change, or is the server overloaded? Running, it'll tell you however many milliseconds behind, and it'll tell you how many ticks it is skipping. So it skipped a few ticks trying to load in this new area. There's something in this area that it had to load for the first time that it hadn't loaded previously, which is pretty nice. Oh, there's a horse right there. So I'm assuming it's either that building over there or the tower over there. There's quite a few buildings around us right now. Could be any one of those that could have caused a load problem. Maybe several animals or water mobs just spawned in all at once. You know, it could be a multitude of things. So you always got to keep an eye out for that when you're building the pack. It can be problematic if you have a mod that's generating a problem with another mod, and it may not be showing up in your, may not necessarily be showing up over there in your log, but you'll be able to see that there may be some sort of conflict, and you may be able to narrow it down to something that you're doing or something like that. So let's go over here. We're going to jump over there. We're not going to survive this. Yep, didn't think so. Bummer. Oh well. We can die. We're back here where we started at. And our health bar is full, and our food bar is full again. So let's see, which direction should we go in this time? Let's see here. There's the village straight ahead. Now I can see it on the map. Very nice. So let's go check out this village. There's been a few additions to the village here with the Mo Villages mod. And then, of course, we're going to start our own village with the mine villages that's been added to here. Oh. There's a salmon, there's a jellyfish, there's a turkey. Let's try to cross without dying here. What is that? Oh, another salmon. Okay. Just gotta be careful so that we don't die, because there's plenty of fish and whatnot in here. So let's see here. Let's continue on our way over. There is pumas. Let's go around them. Dying is not on our list of things to do. Is that a panda bear? That is definitely a panda bear. Makes me think of my friend Panda. She would have loved to have seen that. And if she ever watches this episode, she will. Okay, so let's look at our map here again. And the village is over here. And which way did we go? I don't even see us on the map right now. I actually don't see us on the map right now. Oh, we're right there. So it's still straight ahead. Okay. We're going to have to go down here and cross this water. So we'll go over here. We got really close to it and didn't see it on the map. I guess we didn't look hard enough. And there is a snake. I can hear it. Hopefully it's not coming after me. Oh no, it's over there fighting with a salmon. That's not a normal occurrence. I've never seen that in the wild. Okay, so you can see villagers are now on the map. We'll head over this way to see where they're at. Okay, so let's head over this way. And we should be in the village. There we are. There's the village. So let's check out our village. Got our villagers here. They trade for items. Why does that look so big? We need to see why that looks so much bigger than it normally should. Let's see here. It should be not music and sounds. Video settings, maybe. It's the overlay. Wherever that's at. Graphics fancy. Nope, it's not in there. I can never remember where this thing's at. Resource packs, language, Snoop settings. It's not in there. Let's see, controls. No. Show and bound. Global mod options. No, that's for his stuff. I feel like I'm missing something here. It's not under chat settings, or at least it shouldn't be. And it shouldn't be under better FPS options. But there is one to change. So we got option statistics, mod options. Okay, so let's see. Was it in here? To change the size of this is driving me nuts. When you only change it every so often, it's hard to remember exactly where it's at. So let's see here. Not under sounds and music. We'll double check. Show subtitles. Yeah, we always turn music off. I mean, I love C314's music. It's just, I've listened to it for I don't know how many years now. Years, literally years. And I kind of just had enough of it. Okay, so it's not here. GUI scale, there it is. No, we don't want that. Ooh, that's way off. Let's see, normal seems better. Oh, we should switch this back over to Minecraft. There we go. So that's a little bit better. Let's see if that looks better. That seems a bit small still. Now that seems really small. Holy smokes, that's really small. Let's see here. GUI scale. Large. That might be better. Okay, that seems a lot better. It's more manageable. Okay, so let's check out our villagers here. White wool for an emerald. Nice. And 4 emeralds for shears. That seems a bit pricey there, buddy. Jellies and jams. This must be the... Yep, jam guy. So let's see. First thing I always do when I get to a village is... I wonder what these... is that an elephant? Nice. So I always raid the blacksmith shop if there is one. So the center of the village should be this fountain here. And then we got some sort of guy over here. An engineer. Oh, nice. Pretty cool. Oh, there's another guy in here. The cleric. Oh, wow. He trades goodies. Trades a lot of goodies. Well, what the heck is that? Matter overdrive. Interesting. Something to look into for later on. Oh, we're running out of time here. Oh man, look at all those crops. So I haven't seen a blacksmith shop yet. This particular village may not have one, that's fine. Here's a cute little polar bear, but they're not cute in real life. I mean, they're cute, but they're aggressive and dangerous, so don't really try to mess with them. There we go, blacksmith shop. And yes, it never disappoints. 6 dark steel ingots. We could use those apples, though. So it seems like we're doing okay. Doesn't seem like there's any conflicts with the village itself, which is good. I was worried that the mine colonies and the Mo villages might have a conflict, even though they're not technically the same. I don't like to speculate on the idea of whether it could or couldn't be conflicting. So I figured it'd just be better just to test it out. Make sure we found a village. Make sure we had everything up and running. It looks like we're doing pretty good. Looks like there's several villagers in here. You got the weaponsmith, who trades for some good stuff, and the farmer and the shepherd. Very nice. So I think that's where we're going to call this episode. I mean, we found out a lot of what we needed to find out. Don't pick up rabbits. You know, you got to learn your lessons. And then we got all of our little houses along here. And I think it's been a good run today. Got to take care of a few things, and then I got to be up for work in a few hours. So it's always nice to be able to do this kind of stuff. Be able to show you guys a little bit of the behind the process of it. So thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Ah.